this video is going to seem a little bit disjointed, so I apologize. I am filming this intro in our new house that we just moved to, but most of this video you're going to see clips from our old house, so I apologize if it's kind of confusing. It'll hopefully be okay. You'll probably be fine. But I have been doing this series, finishing series that I'm in the middle of. If you didn't see my spreadsheet tour with all the series I'm in the middle of, I will link the playlist here so that you can catch up wherever you are. But I reached out to my bestie Sabrina and was like, hey, help me choose 3 series that I should make some progress in. Sorry if my car is super loud. She'd be roaring lately. Let me put the AC on. And she picked 1 series that I would finish, and then 2 that she wanted to see me make progress in. So let's chat about them super quick. I'm obviously driving, so I cannot read you the blurbs, but I'll talk a little bit about what they are, what series they go to, etc., etc. Also, this is my first time ever going to Seabrook, which is like a nearby town, has a Panera, and I'm going to do some writing. I haven't been writing a lot because we've been moving, and so I'm a little bit disconnected, but I'm so excited to go get some writing in. So hopefully we don't get lost, but we're gonna get this done together. So the first book that she recommended. Sorry about that. Refocus. Hello. There we go. So sorry. The first book that she recommended is A Little Tempting by Kelsey Ray. This is book 2 in the Little Things series. If you've watched anything on this channel, you know that I'm literally obsessed with A Little Complicated. It was, I think, my favorite book of 2024. I already reread it in 2025. So excited to get back into the series. I am loving it. I do recommend reading the Don't Let Me series first, because the Little Things series is like the kids of the couples from that other series. Did I do that? No. I'm halfway through the Don't Let Me series and reading the Little Things series. Anyway. In A Little Tempting, you are following kind of like a brother's best friend. Is she a virgin? I think she's a virgin. And it's kind of like an enemy or friends to lovers kind of type of situation. This series is so good. I'm so excited to continue in the series. Full disclosure, I've already read these books, but I never filmed an intro. So I'm not going to spoil it for you, but A Little Tempting is the first book that is on. That house is so cute. It has an orange door. I'm obsessed. Anyway, so we have A Little Tempting. Next we have Welcome to the Dark Side by Gianna Darling. This is, I think it's technically book 3 because there's a prequel novella, and then there's Lessons in Corruption, and then Welcome to the Dark Side. Yeah, because then, yeah. In this one, we are following Zeus Garrow, who is the dad of King from Lessons in Corruption, and oh geez, I don't remember what her name is, but basically he saves this girl's life when she's 7, and he goes to prison, and they become pen pals, and he gets out, and it's the love story. As with most Gianna Darlings, it is an age gap. It's a 20-year age gap, which is intense. Is it 20 or is it 25? I don't know. So that's the second book. And then the last one is Twisted Lies. I'm 90% sure that's what it's called. It is the last book in the Twisted series by Anna Huang. I still feel like book 2 is my favorite, which is the bodyguard princess one. I really loved that one. But in this one we are following, I think his name is Christian, and he's a bajillionaire, of course. And I don't remember what her name is, but she lives in his building, and because, oh, she has a stalker. She has like an ex-boyfriend or a stalker or something, and to protect her, they start fake dating so that she has like, so that the stalker sees like her with someone, so that maybe he'll leave her alone. That's what it is. So those are the 3 series that we're gonna make progress in this video. Like I said, full disclosure, we did already read them when I'm filming this intro. So it's not really an intro, but it's fine. It's fine. My life's been chaos. And we're still gonna read them together. So here is Past Jess reading those 3 books. Good morning. Oh, cute. Okay. I am 72% into A Little Tempting. Reeve? Oh, hello. Yes, sir. I have to share this quote with you. Hold on. Let me remember how to do this. No, that's the wrong button. Hello? Okay. So, things just started getting a little spicy. So this one definitely has a slow burn to it, which I wasn't expecting, but I'm loving it. The tension is so good. Okay. Where's the quote? Sorry. I've highlighted a lot of things, but there's one that I have to share with you. Come on, you're taking too long. I did highlight it, didn't it? Oh yeah. So they're going to the homecoming dance, and she is going not with him. And he says, wear something black. And she's like, why? And he's like, because I hate black. Because he's like, I can't stand to see you in any color that I like, because this man, I'm telling you, so good. Also, he says, I just scrolled by it because I wanted to show you the other one. And she's like, technically it's none of my business. And he's like, and technically I want to make it your business. I can't. I'm smitten over this man. I'm telling you, he's so lovely. So lovely. And then, so they're getting like a little intimate, which is not a spoiler because it's a romance. And he says, I have no expectations. And she goes, every guy has expectations. And he says, okay, let's lay them out for you then. I expect you to tell me how you feel, what you like and what you don't like, what makes you uncomfortable, if anything. And if or when you want me to stop, I expect you to communicate with me. This man, I'm telling you. Okay, so I am gonna hopefully finish this book today. I think I only have like 100 pages left, maybe, because I'm 72. Let's see. I'm on page 306 of 430 on my Kindle, so I'm gonna really try to finish this today because I'm having a great freaking time. But I gotta go because it's like 9 o'clock. It's like 9:40. Holy crap, we've been in bed all morning. It's Saturday. I've been in bed reading, and I need to go eat before my body like gives out. So I'll check in with you guys later. entered the part of the year where you're going to see me in my husband's car a lot. Because we just got the motorcycle back. And when the motorcycle is here, my husband does not drive his vehicle. But he parks behind my car, because if he does have to drive his car, he leaves early in the morning, and I work from home, so I don't leave at all. And so his car is always parked behind mine, and so I always have to drive his car. It is sunny AF today. Anyway, sorry for the terrible angle, and probably mostly just dust and arm, but I wanted to check in with you because I am like almost 40% into Twisted Lies, and I forgot how much I love a good like suspense plot in my romance books, and this one is hitting really well so far. So in this one we are following our two main characters, which is Stella and Christian. And Christian is like he owns the like apartment building where Stella lives, and you kind of meet him in book 3 of the series, because Stella and Jules move into this apartment, and so Stella lives in his building, and he is like a bajillionaire security. He owns a security company, whatever. And she is like a fashion kind of girly. When the book starts, she works for like this fashion. Does she work for a magazine? I think so. And she is trying to kind of move up the ranks and get like a more prominent role in like the fashion scene or whatever. So she's kind of like an influencer, whatever. So she kind of like runs into him a few times, and she's also paying for care for like kind of like her nanny from when she was a kid, and so she's kind of strapped for cash, and she thinks she's gonna have to move out of the apartment that she lives in because she like can't afford it. And so he is like, if you water my plants, I'll give you a discount on your rent or whatever. And so they like keep running into each other, and then they run into each other at this like dinner for like this big like company that she's trying to become an influencer for. And she's like, I didn't know that you like knew this person that is associated with this, whatever. So she feels like she's not getting enough like social media presence and like interaction and things like that because she doesn't have a boyfriend, and he needs someone to go to all the events with. And so they strike up a fake, anyway, somebody behind me has their like door open, and I was like, what are you doing? So they strike up a fake dating arrangement where she will attend events with him if he lets her like pretend that they're fake dating, or pretend that they're dating, and like post couple stuff on, I'm guessing it's like an Instagram type of thing. And so they're fake dating, and we all know how that goes, but she has a stalker. We love to see it. It's so wrong, but it's so right. So she has a stalker, and Christian finds out that she has a stalker. And again, he runs like a security company thing. And she's like, don't make it a big deal, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, my girlfriend would never be in danger, so I have to protect you, etc., etc. So cute. So he's got like bodyguards on her and whatever. And long story long, they're currently like low-key living together because he feels like he can't protect her in her own apartment, and so she needs to come like live with him. So that's where we're at. So we are currently like forced proximity plus fake dating plus like she's in danger. Oh, I love it. So yeah, I'm having a great time with this. I have heard from a lot of people that book 2, which is Twisted Hate. Is it Twisted Hate? No, Twisted Hate is book 3. Twisted, I don't remember. Whatever it is, it's the one with the bodyguard, who used to work for a Christian, so that's like kind of how they connect a little bit. A lot of people say that one or this one are their favorite, so book 2 or book 4. And book 2 so far has been my favorite, and so we'll see if book 4 can take the place of book 2. But right now, book 2 is still my favorite. But I'm enjoying this one a lot. I have a few friends who have read this one. One of them said that she felt like he was too, like, trying to be Christian Grey. I don't quite see that yet, but we also aren't too spice yet. So it's possible that when the spice starts spicing, I might see some of that come into play. Where are you going, Mr. Truck? Yeah, get out of the way, you dingus. Okay. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with that one. But I'm having a great flipping time. I'm also, like, sad but happy to finish this series, because then I feel like I can start another Anna Huang series. I've heard mixed reviews about the, like, King of Pride series. Some people have just said that it's very repetitive. But I know she also wrote, like, the Striker, like those sports ones, so I'm curious about that one too. If you've read either of those series, let me know what you thought below. I've enjoyed the Twisted series a lot. I really do love, like, romantic suspense. I loved the Eden series by Devney Perry is another really good one if you like romantic suspense. If you have other recommendations for that, please also let me know. There's a giant truck backing into a place in front of me, so I'm stopping now. But yeah, so that's where we're at. That's our quick little update. I'm on my way to Target to meet up with my mom. We are going shopping for some baby shower items for my cousin's wife who is pregnant. She's having a little boy in June or July. I don't actually know when she's due. I'm the worst. But one thing I hate about baby registries nowadays is, like, everything's online. Like, I want to go to the store and, like, touch baby stuff because that's what makes my ovaries happy. So when we, like, ordered the diaper bag that she wanted off Amazon or whatever, and then my mom was like, should we get some other stuff? And I'm like, no, we're going to a store. We are buying things to put in the diaper bag because I want to touch them. So my mom's job was to go through the registry, see what she still didn't have yet, and see if we can get it at Target. And then we will go and get it at Target so that we can do that because the baby shower's next weekend. So that is my quick update. I hope you all are enjoying spring. Spring is kind of springing here. For those of you who don't know, I am in the New England region, which is very crazy with weather. It's very temperamental. But it is, like, literally 75 degrees right now, which is bananas. We love to see it. And so I've just been soaking up as much sunshine as I possibly can. So I will check in with you guys soon. Hopefully, I would love to hit like 50% soon, but it is currently my bedtime read, so I don't make a ton of progress on it each day. But usually once my bedtime read gets to like 50%, I'm like antsy to finish it. So hopefully we'll get this book finished very soon so that we can continue, because this is the last book for this video, and I'm so excited to get this video out and working on the series completion. Oh, it's gonna feel so good. I'm so excited. So I will touch base with you guys very, very soon. And yeah, bye. I was just at the mall with the family. The kids were playing in the little play area. Meanwhile, you almost just fell. I am sitting. Hold on, gotta go up this hill. Don't fall. Stay. No, I told you to stay. We gotta go up the big hill. We live at the top of literally the world's biggest hill, I swear to God. Anyway, I'm sitting there in the play area watching my kids play, whatever. Meanwhile, I'm 70% into Twisted Lies. I'm sorry, what, sir? OMG. I don't want to spoil anything, but, Christian does not like when you touch his things, and, yeah, so that was fun. I was a little bit shocked, not gonna lie, but I am heading home now. I have to get some gas. I don't know why all the stupidest people on the planet were at the gas station today, like, so stupid. Anyway, so I'm on my way home now, and I've got to fold some laundry, which means I'm not going to be able to probably read while I fold, which is a bummer. But I am really hoping that I can finish this book today, because I have like less than 100 pages now. So we're in the home stretch, and I feel like the last like 30% is always like the fastest read, because you're just like so into it. I'm having a great time. Do I think that Christian beats out Reese from Twisted Games? I don't know. I really loved him. So yeah, we'll see. But that is my quick little update. I will chat with you soon. Happy Starbucks Sunday, everyone. I am on my way to Starbucks, obviously. And I was so close to finishing Twisted Lies this morning. I'm at 88%. I'm so close. And things are getting a little bit crazy. I know I've talked to you guys a little bit about the plot of this one, but there is like a stalker situation, and like we're in the third act, baby, and things are happening. We did have a third act breakup, which I kind of felt like was going to happen anyway. But now things are just getting wild, and I'm having a great time. I think I've said this in like half the clips for like half the clips for this book already, but I love a good romantic suspense. When there's like romance, but then there's like the high stakes, and maybe it's a sign that I need to like get into more romantasy this year, because I am really enjoying the like high stakes of like the suspense plot, and I know a lot of romantasies have those high stakes, so maybe that's a sign that I need to get back into some romantasy. But I'm having a flippin' great time. It is sad that this is the last book in the series. I am kind of sad, not gonna lie. But I heard that they're making a TV show out of this. If you have heard anything about that, drop like any info that you have, like drop the T down below. I don't know what's happening with this guy in front of me, but people are honking. What are you doing? Oh, he's turning. But I heard there's going to be a show, and this is not official information by any means, but I heard that they cast Alex Volkov, who's the male main character from book 1, as the Captain Hook kid from Descendants, and I'm here for it. So here for it. That kid's got a jawline like you would not believe. But anyway, enough of this ramble. I'm gonna go get my Starbucks. I'm gonna go home and hopefully finish up the last 12% of Twisted Lies. Like I said, I'm so close. And then hopefully maybe jump into Welcome to the Dark Side, because I'm feeling like that might have some suspense in it too, where it's an MC romance. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, obviously you're gonna see me read that book in this video anyway, but we'll see what I get into next. It is April 27th, so I am trying to finish up all of the April reads that I had already started. So I do have a couple of other things that I should read. I hate priorities. They're annoying. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. to my husband's dusty car. If you haven't been here yet, you should probably subscribe because you haven't been around long enough. I finished Twisted Lies today. I was so frustrated because we took the kids to this like indoor play area thing, and I was literally at like 96% and our time ran out and we had to leave, and I was like, no. So I did read the last few percent, there go my groceries, in the car ride home, but it's fine. Christian, the male main character from this book, did not quite beat out Reese from Twisted Game. Is it Twisted Game? Oh my god, all my groceries just fell. It's fine, we're fine. But I overall had a great time. I gave it 4 stars. I did think that it was good. The suspense plot had me hooked. I was in I read like the last 80%. I read like the last 20% today. And it was getting crazy. I was surprised that this one wasn't super spicy. That I think there was like maybe 3 detailed scenes, if that. So it did have a good like slow burn, great tension. Not overly spicy. I mean, the spicy scenes are spicy, but I didn't feel like it was like page after page, like spice on spice on spice. But I had a really great time. So this is the first, I finished the series. Yay! But this is the first Anna Huang series that I've read. And so I was looking at her backlist to see like which series should I do next, and the next like most popular one is, I think it's King of Wrath is the first book, and I'm a little worried because I think these ones are pretty dark, but I think I'm gonna put King of Wrath on my TBR for like my next Anna Huang read. I probably won't get to it anytime soon, let's be honest, but that's kind of what I like to do with authors that I enjoy, is like put their next most popular book like onto my TBR so that I keep them like front and center, like on my mind. I also have my 5-star authors video that I did like reading books from my 5-star authors to like get out of a reading slump, and I think that's going to become a series, so I'll link that video here, but definitely watch for more in that series because I think it's going, actually I shouldn't say I think, it's going to be a series because I had so much fun reading from my favorite 5-star authors. Sometimes you like, the backlist gets so hard to like get back to, you know what I mean? So that's definitely going to become a regular thing. And 2 of the books in the Twisted series by Anna Huang, Twisted Love, is that book 1? And Twisted Game, book 2, I gave both of those 5 stars. So Anna Huang is a 5-star author for me previously. I've had 2 5-star reads from her. But then Twisted Hate and then Twisted Lies were both 4 stars. Still overall a 4-star series, I would say. So that's always great. And I get to check one off my list, which is so exciting. I think I started the Twisted series in like 2023, I'm pretty sure. So I finished it not terrible time, but it took a little bit, but it's fine. So yay for finishing that series. I'm so excited to get to cross that one off the list. Next is Welcome to the Dark Side. I don't think I'm going to be able to start that one today. It is April, I think I already told you guys this, but I can't remember. It is like April 27th, so I only have 3 days left of April, and I have a few books that I started in April that I haven't finished, so I do want to prioritize trying to get those done. So I don't know that I'll start Welcome to the Dark Side today, but it is next to start. Maybe not until, I'm so sorry. I don't know what you could see. Probably nothing. Sorry about that. Crazy girl. But yeah, I mean, you are going to see me read Welcome to the Dark Side next, because that's what's going to come next in this video, but it might be in a few days, so I will talk to you guys then. I'm like dying of heat, which is ridiculous because it's like 50 degrees outside, but it is hot in here. I want to touch base with you guys because I started Welcome to the Dark Side last night. I did not get very far. I think I'm only like 4% in. I'm struggling a little bit with the beginning of this one because she is like 7 years old when they meet. And so I'm just struggling with getting through that part like a tiny bit. This one is following Zeus Garrow, who is King's dad. So Lessons in Corruption, the main character from that, it's his dad. And the mayor's daughter, I think he's the mayor. I'm not really sure. Like, there's obviously gonna have to be a time jump because she's 7 and that's like creepy. Right now she's just kind of like, something happens and he kind of like saves her life, and so she is kind of like calling him like her angel and things like that, and like it's just a little bit weird to me, but like it's fine, she's a kid, so I'm curious to see kind of how that unfolds as we go. But I have started Welcome to the Dark Side, which is exciting, so I'll touch base with you guys soon. It is my bedtime read, so it's slow going because I can only read so much before bed before my eyes no longer allow me to read. So I will touch base with you guys when I have more of an update. Maybe someday I'll film in front of my B-wall because it looks so cute back there. But anyway, okay, let's chat super quick about the 3 books that I read for this episode of finishing series I'm in the middle of. Let's move that. Also, I match my purple flower wall. How cute. Okay, let's talk the first book. I feel like I've talked about this book so many times because I had to like talk about it in my wrap up, and then I like talked about it with Sabrina. I just feel like I've been talking about it way too much. But anyway, the first book we'll talk about is Welcome to the Dark Side, which is book 2 in the Fallen Men series. I already kind of told you. Anyway, I DNF'd this one. I got to 49%. I am learning that certain age gaps give me the wicked ick. And unfortunately, this age gap gave me the wicked ick. They meet when she is a very young child, and they start sleeping together before she is the age of 18, and he is like 20 something years older than her. He's got to be more than that. He's like a kid that's her age. Yeah, I think there's like a 20-year age gap, about that. I'm not against the age gap, but he would make comments about like, I bet she tastes like cherries, like the lollipops she liked when she was a kid. That's so creepy. Like, I'm sorry, that is so creepy. Like, acknowledging like how young she is when she's not even legal for you to be touching her, and like getting turned. I'm sorry, but no thank you, no thank you. I will continue this series because I did like the first book. This one I just didn't feel like was for me. Typically with series, if they're like not the same couple like throughout, like if I get to one and it's the same couple throughout the whole series and I don't like it, I usually will stop. But if they're like interconnected series, especially this one, I think there's like 10 books and I'm only on book 2. So I am going to continue the series, but this book was a no for me. Just no thank you. The next one we'll talk about was Twisted Lies by Anna Huang. This is the last book in the Twisted series, which was so exciting. So check mark for that one, which was very fun. I gave this one 4 stars. 4 stars? Hello? 4 stars, yes. I have my laptop on the counter so I can double check my stuff. I gave this one 4 stars. It was not my favorite in the series. I think my favorite is still Twisted Game. Yeah, book 2. Book 2 is so good. But I did enjoy this one. This one is a billionaire. Wasn't an age gap? Fake dating. Maybe like a small age gap, if one at all, like a very minimal one. I liked the dynamic of these characters. I did like the like suspense plot, like underlying plot. She is like being stalked. And so they start fake dating to kind of like hope that it will scare away her stalker. And I really enjoy suspense plots in my romance. I'm learning that that's like kind of bread and butter for me. So I did really enjoy this one. And then last we had A Little Tempting, which is book 2 in The Little Things. I was worried because book 1 was like my favorite book of 2024, I think. Yeah, what year is it? 2025? My favorite book of 2024. And I reread it like 2 months ago, or like in January. I reread it this year. I read it like the end of last year and I reread it again this year. And I just absolutely loved that book. I gave this one 5 stars as well. I really loved Reeves and Dylan's story. In this one we have, is it brother's best friend? Yeah, her brother. Yeah. Brother's best friend, virgin heroine, like migraine rep, or like brain injury rep maybe? She gets hit in the head with a hockey puck when she is a kid. And so she has like really bad migraines and things like that. So there is like some rep in there for that as well. I just really loved how their story developed. They kind of, this is big for me to say, they kind of gave me like a little bit of Pacey and Joey vibes. How like he was kind of persistent and she was just like, no, thank you. But eventually like gave in a little bit. I really loved that. And yeah, I gave this one 5 stars. I'm definitely continuing the series, of course. So now let's talk about my series count, because that is kind of the next portion of this that we need to chat about. So when we started this challenge, I had 91 series that I was in the middle of. When we started this episode, I was down to 86 series. So what's changed? I did remove the Empyrean series from my count. I DNF'd Iron Flame. I was really mad about it. I will probably put it back on my list at some point, but right now I'm still mad. So the Empyrean series has been removed. So that's -1. And then y'all, I started 10 new series. Like, excuse you, why? Why am I like this? I started the Shield of Sparrows series. There's only 1 book out, so I'm technically caught up on this series, but it is technically a series, so it is technically on the tracker. I also started the Playing the Field series, which is a hockey, or not hockey, soccer. Not even the same thing, but I had hockey in the brain from the other book. It is a soccer series. Book 1, she plays soccer, which was really interesting. I also started the Carolina Comets series by Tegan Hunter, which is hockey. I started the Bridgerton series, which is a Regency historical romance. I started the Holiday Quickies series because I was trying to get caught up on my Goodreads goal and started reading a bunch of weird novellas. I also started the Hello Cats hockey series. Holy hockey, Batman. I started the Alibis collection, which is a bunch of short thrillers put out by Amazon. They have free audio included in Kindle Unlimited. I also started the Silver Falls University series, which is not a complete series yet. There are 2 of 3 books released at this time. I also started the Monsters Mate series. Again, novellas. Whoops. And I started the Not in Love. Right now, it's a duology by Allie Hazelwood. Not in Love is book 1. Problematic Summer Romance is book 2. And then for series that I completed, I have 3, y'all. I have 3. I know you're very impressed. We finished the Twisted series, which y'all saw, which is very exciting. I also finished the Strangers in Love duet. And I did also finish the Alibis collection. So I added it while I was filming this video, and I finished all of them before this video was completed. So I do get to add it and also subtract it. So if you're doing any counting on your little fingers, that puts our series count at 92. Nailed it. It's fine though. It's fine because we just started and that's okay. We've made good progress on a lot of series already, even if we haven't been able to cross any off. So don't get discouraged. I'm not discouraged. Me talking to myself. I'm definitely not discouraged. I should have kept track of what the book number count was. I can tell it to you right now if you want to know. So at this, well, okay, I did kind of, according to my tracker, at the beginning of 2025, I had 322 books left in series to read. I'm now at 337, which obviously has gone up, but is that right? I've read 44 books that were part of series this year. That seems like a lot, doesn't it? Goddamn. Anyway, well, that was fun. So that is where we're at currently. Do we want to spin the wheel for next episode? Well, it won't be the next episode. I'm gonna go with no. We're not gonna spin the wheel here because I have three, two. I have two that I'm already working on. Series I'm in the middle of. So I'm not, I want to so bad. If we do, it will not be the next video. Will that make y'all sad? Or will that make y'all pumped to see what's coming? I'm gonna get the iPad. Hold. Okay, iPad acquired. Let me just double check and make sure that my series wheel is updated. Updated 6/3. There's a couple that we've started since then that won't be on here, but I think that's okay. We should really prioritize the other ones. All right, we'll spin it. We'll see what the series is, see how many books are left in it, and then decide if we're gonna spin again. All right, here we go. Oh God, this is so scary. I'm pretty sure the Osiris duet, we have not seen any updates. Hold on. This one, yeah, book 2 is Marrying the Rock Star, but I don't think it's been released. Yeah, I don't see anything. When, maybe we'll eliminate this one. Let's go see when Falling for the Rock Star was published in 2022. Per my, let's see, has this author published anything else since then? Let's see. Publication year. No. She hasn't published anything since 2022. All right, guess what? I don't see anything else published from this author since book 1 in the series was released. So I think we're gonna take this one off the series list. How exciting is that? Okay. Oh my God, my dishwasher just turned on because I forgot that I had to delete it. That was terrifying. Okay, let's spin again. That was fun. Yay, we at least got to eliminate something. That's always exciting. Let's see where it goes. Ooh, the Dirty Heroes collection. Okay, so this is a shared world series. They are kind of retellings. I am on book 2, which is, hopefully that dishwasher is not obnoxious. Finding His Strength by Misha Stone. Captured and forced to marry Henrik, Megara, Hercules. Megara vows never to forget his monstrous behavior, but her hatred for her husband doesn't weaken her attraction to him. Henrik chases his legacy with the ferocity and strength worthy of a god. He will not be deterred and he will not fall. Nothing will stand in his way, not even a wife. But Henrik's strength cannot keep Megara's beautiful soul from seeping into his heart. A choice is coming between everything he ever wanted and the one thing he didn't know he needed. Ooh. This is exciting too because I have not read from this series in a while. Like to the point where it is on my self-destructing series list anyway. So that's exciting. This is a huge series though. So I think we're only going to read one from that, and let's spin it again because it's just too fun. Oh goodness. A holiday one. Fun. All right. So I'm trying to think. Let's see what's next. This does not feel like the right thing. Okay. All right. So the next book in that series is a Christmas book. Ganged by the Ghosts of Christmas. I'm not sure I'm gonna want to read a Christmas book right now, so let's pick something else. Yo, Book 6 Akatar did just get kind of announced, but not really. She basically just said that she had finished the draft. There is no current Akatar, so we spin again. Maybe this is the wheel telling me that I should not be spinning it right now. It's like, girl, no. Stop it. Kane Brothers. What is that? Oh, Megan Quinn. Oh, yes. Okay. Kane Brothers. Book 1 is A Not So Meet Cute. I am on book 2, which is So Not Meant to Be. Okay. Am I friends with JP Kane? Ha! That's laughable. Besides the fact that he's adopted some far-fetched notion from the movie When Harry Met Sally that says men and women can't be friends and work together, it's safe to say we're not friends. He's annoyingly loud, obnoxiously handsome, and has made an art out of poking all my hot buttons multiple times a day. So you can imagine how disgruntled I am when I not only have to fly to San Francisco with him for work, but stay in the same penthouse. Yep, we're sharing the same air 24/7. We're talking full-fledged working roommates. The man doesn't know what it means to wear a shirt, thrives off protein bars, and you guessed it, moans loud enough for people to believe he's Meg Ryan in a restaurant. Spoiler alert, I won't be having what he's having. Tack on his continuous flirting and his polished good looks, and I'm caught staring down the barrel of a seductive temptation that makes it hard for me to sleep at night. But guess who can control herself? This girl. Because if there's one thing I know for certain, it's that JP Kane and I are so not meant to be. I love Megan Quinn. I do. I really, really do. And this is a trilogy, if I'm not mistaken. I'm like 99% sure it's a trilogy. And if that's the case, then we might do also book 3, because that would give us 3 books for the series, Finding His Strength, and then the 2 books from Kane Brothers, which would cross off a series. So I think we're gonna do that. Okay, so book 3 in the Kane Brothers series is called A Long Time Coming. And it says, have you ever heard of a man in waiting? Yeah, neither has my best friend's soon-to-be monster-in-law. Oh, sorry, I meant monster mother-in-law. Nor has she heard of the term, what the bride wants, the bride gets. With wedding planning underway and a short timeline, my best friend Leah has recruited me to help her battle the snarly beast that is Mrs. Beaver. Not scared at all, I accept the challenge as her man-in-waiting, aka man of honor, and take matters into my own hands. The only problem is, with every second we draw closer to the wedding, I'm starting to see my best girl in a different light. She's always been beautiful to me, but now I find myself staring a touch too long, my hand lingering for 1 minute more, and when she's upset, allowing her to sleep in my bed. And before I know what's happening, it hits me like a ton of bricks. I'm in love with my best friend. Not just in love, but infatuated. No one compares to her, and nothing seems to distract me from that realization. Not the girl I tried to date while I helped plan Leah's wedding, not her angry fiance who thinks I'm growing too close, and not the looming deadline of her nuptials. Which means there's only one thing left for me to do: prove to Leah I'm the one she should be with instead. But with the pressure of her engagement, the stress from her soon-to-be mother-in-law, and the breath-stealing nerves running through me, I'm finding it a lot harder to claim the girl than I would like to admit. Say a prayer for me. Ooh! This one's fun. This one sounds really fun. Okay, I'm excited. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna read Finding His Strength, and then the second and third books in the Kane Brothers series. That probably is not going to be episode 3, just to alert you a little bit, because I've been working on a couple other videos that you haven't seen yet, because I have a collab coming in, and then there was a library thing that happened, so I've got a couple other things going on, so I don't know if these will be in episode 3 or like episode 6, but make sure you hit subscribe so that either way you get to see what I think of those books, and I will catch you in the next one. Let me know below, how many series are on your tracker? Is it more than 91?